directions without the world watching every step. Privacy also protects your emotions. When your personal experiences are shared too openly, you give people the ability to affect how you feel. Some may celebrate with you, but others might criticize, judge, or spread negativity. Even well-meaning opinions can create confusion and self-doubt. Keeping your life private means you choose carefully who gets to influence your emotions. You give your heart access only to those who truly care and understand, not to everyone who happens to be watching. This selective sharing keeps your emotional world stable and protected. In relationships, privacy builds trust and strength. When personal matters are kept between the people involved, there is less space for misunderstanding and outside interference. Friends, family, or strangers may have their own perspectives, but they don't always understand the depth of your experiences. By keeping certain things private, you protect the bond from unnecessary pressure. It allows love, friendship, and trust to grow naturally without being shaped by external noise. A private life also minimizes comparison. When you constantly share everything, it becomes easy to start comparing your journey to others, and vice versa. This can create feelings of insecurity or competition. But when you live quietly, you focus on your own timeline, without distraction. You stop measuring your happiness against someone else's, and start appreciating your own unique path. Privacy gives you the freedom to define success and joy on your own terms. Social media often makes people believe that sharing every detail is necessary, but in reality, some of the happiest and strongest people live quietly. They don't need to display their every move because they find contentment within themselves. Their privacy gives them control over their narrative. No one gets to twist their story or comment on their choices, because those details simply aren't public. This control over your personal narrative leads to a calmer and more secure life. Privacy also provides room for personal growth. When you don't feel like you're being observed all the time, you allow yourself to change freely. You can experiment, fail, and learn without feeling embarrassed or pressured. Your growth becomes genuine because it's not performed for an audience. This creates a strong inner foundation that doesn't depend on external validation. You evolve in silence, and when the time is right, your results speak naturally. A private life helps maintain a healthy mental space. Constant sharing often leads to constant thinking about how things will be perceived. It can make you overanalyze your actions or seek unnecessary approval. Privacy removes that weight. You stop worrying about what others think, because they simply don't have access to everything. This mental relief allows you to enjoy your moments fully. Your home, your relationships, your dreams, and your personal struggles become a sanctuary that is yours alone. Choose peace over attention, because attention may feel good in the moment, but peace lasts longer and builds strength from within. Many people chase attention because they want to feel seen, valued, or appreciated. They share every detail of their lives, speak loudly to be noticed, and seek validation through the reactions of others. But attention is temporary. It can fade quickly, and it often comes with judgment, pressure, and comparison. Peace, on the other hand, is steady. It is quiet but powerful. Choosing peace means valuing your inner calm more than the noise of outside approval. Attention can be addictive. When people start receiving it, they may feel encouraged to share more, do more, and even change themselves to keep it. This constant chase can lead to stress, anxiety, and the fear of being forgotten. It can make you rely on others to define your worth. But peace does not depend on anyone's reaction. It comes from being content with who you are and where you are, without needing to prove anything to the world. When you choose peace, you choose self-respect over performance, silence over unnecessary noise, and truth over appearances. The desire for attention often makes people share parts of their lives that should remain personal. They reveal their struggles, plans, and private moments, not because they want to, but because they crave acknowledgement. This can make their lives open to unnecessary opinions and interference. Choosing peace in such situations means holding back from oversharing and understanding that not every part of your life needs an audience. It is about recognizing that your value is not determined by how many people are watching, but by how stable and strong you feel inside. Attention from others is unpredictable. One day people cheer for you, and the next day they might criticize or forget you. Basing your sense of worth on this unstable foundation leaves you emotionally vulnerable. Peace, however, is something you control. When you protect your peace, you become less affected by praise or criticism. You learn to stay grounded whether people notice you or not. You stop trying to please everyone and start focusing on what makes you genuinely happy. This kind of stability builds confidence that doesn't depend on the outside world. Choosing peace over attention also gives you clarity. When you are not distracted by the need to impress or perform, you can focus on your real goal. Your decisions become more thoughtful because they are made for your growth, not for public reaction. You don't waste time trying to craft a perfect image. Instead, you work on becoming your best self. Peace creates a quiet space where real progress happens. Attention often creates pressure to act quickly, to show results before they're ready, and to maintain appearances even when you're struggling inside. In relationships, choosing peace brings honesty and trust. When you are not seeking attention constantly, you don't feel the need to perform or exaggerate. You can be authentic without worrying about how others perceive you. This builds deeper connections because people trust a sincerity more than show. When you're at peace with yourself, you don't compete for the spotlight. You allow others to shine too, and that creates harmony instead of rivalry. Attention can also bring unwanted negativity. The more visible you are, the more open you become to criticism, gossip, and misunderstanding. Not everyone who notices you wishes you well. Some may misinterpret your actions. Others may judge without knowing the full story, and some may simply watch without care. Peace protects you from this. When your priority is calmness, you don't get trapped in proving, defending, or explaining yourself all the time. You learn to let go of the need to be understood by everyone and focus on understanding yourself. When you choose peace over attention, you shift your energy inwards. You become more aware of your thoughts, emotions, and boundaries. You stop measuring your worth through numbers, likes, or applause. You start valuing quiet mornings, honest conversations, meaningful work, and genuine joy. Attention fades, but peace remains. Attention can make you loud, but peace makes you strong. Attention depends on others, but peace depends on you. Dreams grow best in silence because silence gives them space to breathe, develop, and take shape without being crushed by noise. When you share your dreams too early, you expose them to opinions, doubts, and distractions that can weaken their foundation. Just like a seed needs to be buried quietly in the soil before it breaks through as a plant, your dreams also need to be nurtured in a private space before they can face the world. Silence protects them from the harsh winds of negativity and allows them to grow strong. Many dreams fail not because they were impossible, but because they were shared with the wrong people at the wrong time. Some people may not understand your vision, may discourage you out of their own fears, and others may project their insecurities onto you. When you keep your dreams silent, you keep them safe from these early attacks. You give yourself the freedom to work on them without defending, explaining, or proving anything to anyone. This silence becomes a shield that lets you focus fully on the work rather than the opinion. Silence also gives clarity. When you talk too much about your plans, your energy